Hello, and welcome to the Math 0361 Test 4 review. First of all, congratulations on making this far. The semester is almost over, and let's see if we can finish strongly. So, in our first equation, what we'd like to do is replace x with 1 over 4. So, to do that, we'd have 3, 1 over 4 squared minus 9. Well, 1 over 4 to the second power is actually 1 over 16. But then 1 over 16 can multiply to 3 to become 3 over 16. But don't forget, minus 9 is still waiting. Or should I say 9 over 1. In order to add and subtract fractions, the bottom has to be the same. So our common denominator will be 16. So let me multiply 9 and 1 by 16. At this point, you get 3 over 16 minus 144 over 16. And that equals to negative 141 over 16. All right, in question 2, what we'd like to do is, first I'd like to have this minus sign distribute to every single term in parentheses. This will change the sign, so it becomes plus 7y2 plus 7y minus 3. Once you get this far, the last step is to combine like terms. So 7y2 is 7y2. 6y and 7y adds up to 13y. And then 3 and negative 3 just go away. So that's our answer. 3 works the exact same way. This negative here will distribute to become negative 7x2 plus 15. And now we're able to combine like terms. First, 5x2, 2x2, and negative 7x2. 5 plus 2 is 7, but 7 minus 7 is 0. So, you don't have to write anything for that. Then, 5x plus 9x, that adds up to 14x. And then finally, negative 4, 17, and 15. Negative 4 plus 17 is 13. Then 13 plus 15 is 28. And that's our answer. In question 4, we'd like to find the perimeter. Perimeter just means add. So we will add the like terms. I see negative 7x2 and 3x2. Negative 7 plus 3 is negative 4x2. As for x's, I see 9x and 3x. 9x plus 3x is 12x. And then finally, for numbers, I see 8 and minus 3. 8 minus 3 is 5. And that's our answer. Question 5. In order to answer question 5, we will multiply all the numbers in front and then add all of the exponents. So first 4 times negative 4 times 5. 4 times negative 4 is negative 16. Negative 16 times 5 is negative 80. As for exponents, 9 plus 9 plus 5 adds to 23. So in all, the answer is negative 80 x 23. Question 6 is a FOIL problem. Here's how it works. 4x times 2x is 8x. Then 4x times negative 6 is negative 24x. Oh, I'm sorry, the first is x squared. Negative 6 times 2x is negative 12x. And finally, Negative 6 times negative 6 is plus 36. When you get this far, the middle terms combine. So you're left with 8x2 minus 36x plus 36. In question 7, you see a little exponent 2. That 2 just means write the problem twice, like we've done. And now FOIL. So 4x2 and 4x2 is 16x4. 4x2 times 1 is 4x2. 1 times 4x2 is 4x2 again. And 1 times 1 is 1. At this point, the middle terms again will cancel. Not cancel, but combine. So you get 16x4 plus 8x2 plus 1. Question 8. First, x will multiply to everything inside parentheses. So x in x2 is x3. X in negative 3x is negative 3x2. And x in 7 is positive 7x. Next, negative 4 will multiply to everything. Negative 4 in x2 is negative 4x2. Negative 4 times negative 3x is positive 12x. And negative 4 times 7 is negative 28. So we can combine our like terms. So we get x3, then negative 7x2, plus 19x minus 28. Alright, so next is more FOIL. So first 3y multiplies with y to become 3y2. Then 3y times 4 is positive 12y. Then negative 9 times y is negative 9y. And then negative 9 times 4 is negative 36. Again, it's the middle terms that combine, so you get 3y2 plus 3y minus 36. In question 10, you see the little exponent 2. Again, that just means write the problem twice in FOIL. So first, 3x times 3x is 9x2. Then 3x times 8 is 24x. Then 8 times 3x is 24x again. And finally, 8 times 8 is 64. Again, the middle terms combine, so you get 9x2 plus 48x plus 64. 11, more FOIL. So first 9x and 9x is 81x2. 9x times 4 is 36x. Negative 4 times 9 is negative 36x. And negative 4 times 4 is negative 16. Again, the middle terms combine, but because they're the same but different signs, they're going to cross off. So whoever's left standing, 81x2 minus 16, that's the answer. Again, there's a little exponent 2 for number 12, and again, that means write twice. And let's FOIL. So 8x times 8x is 64x2. 8x times negative 4y is negative 32xy. Then negative 4y times 8x is negative 32xy. And then negative 4y times negative 4y is positive 16y squared. Again, the middle terms combine, so you're going to have 64x2 minus 64xy plus 16y2. Okay. Alright, in 13 we like to divide. One way of dividing is what I call splitting the fraction. Meaning I can write it as 12p5 over 3p plus 18p3 over 3p. And we'll work separately. 12 divided 3 is 4. 5 minus 1 is p4. 18 divided by 3 is 6. And 3 minus 1 is p2. That's your answer. 14 will work the same way. We will split the fraction. So 9x4 over negative 9x4. And then negative 6x3 over negative 9x4. And then 7 over negative 9x4. For the first one, negative 9 divided by 9 is negative 1. And x4 goes away. For the next one, negative 6 divided by negative 9, you can divide by 3. You're going to get positive 2 over 3. And 4 minus 3 is 1, but because the bigger number is in the bottom, x goes to the bottom. And then the last term, nothing crosses off. The best you can do is change plus and minus into a minus. So minus 7 over 9x4. And that's it. Okay, long division. Long division seems to give people a lot of difficulty. First, let me set up the way you were taught for long division. Usually it looks like this. Another approach to this is rewriting this again, but don't write the letters. Here's what I mean. Like here you see an X. Well, what you may or may not know is there's a 1 in front. So I'm going to do 1 and 1 here. And then I'm going to go 1, 4, 3. First, how many times does this 1 go into 1? Well, it goes in 1 time. Then 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 1, 1. The next step is to change the sign, so subtract. 1 minus 1 is 0. 4 minus 1 is 3. Then bring down the next number, 3. Let's do it again. This 1 goes into 3 times. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 1 is also 3. And again, subtract, and you get 0. Alright, this stuff up top, 1, 3, what that really means is 1x plus 3. That is the answer, 1x plus 3. Let's try it again with number 16. Again, I'm going to set it up because I just need the numbers. I'm going to do 3 and 4. And on the inside, 6, 17, and 7. So first, how many times does 3 go into 6? Goes in twice. Next, 2 will multiply to both 3 and 4. So 2 times 3, 6. 2 times 4, 8. I will subtract. 6 minus 6, 0. 17 minus 8 is 9. And bring down 7. Next, I'm going to see how many times does 3 go into 9. Well, 3 goes into 9 3 times. Then 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 4 is 12. We'll subtract. And 7 minus 12 is negative 5. Here's what this means. Up top, you notice 2 and 3. That's the same thing as saying 2x plus 3. On the bottom, you see a remainder of negative 5. The way to write it is to do whatever it is, negative 5, on top of whoever was in the bottom. 3x plus 4. And that's your answer. All right, greatest common factor. First of all, 9. Numbers that make 9 are 3 and 3. 18. 18 is 2 times 9, but 9 breaks up into 3 and 3. Then 30 breaks up into 3 and 10 breaks up into 2 and 5. The common factor is which number is in common with all three numbers. Well, there's a 3, and another 3. The greatest factor is 3. When dealing with letters like X and Y, the greatest factor is going to be the smallest power. So for X's, the smallest power is right here, X. For Y's, the smallest power here is 5. That's it, X, Y, 5. 19, factor out. Factor means divide. First, notice the numbers, 18, 12, and 4. They're all even, so that means you can divide by 2. But they also all have the letter M. And the smallest power is 3, so you can divide by M3. And when you do, what's left is 9M4 plus 6M2 minus 2. And that's your answer. In 20, they like us to factor by grouping. Grouping just means go 2 at a time. Let's start with the first group. Notice, not only can you divide by 5, but you can divide by 5x. And if you do, you end up getting y plus 4. For the second group, you can divide by 9. And if you do, you get y plus 4 again. The way to express the answer is what I call the parentheses answer and the non-parentheses answer. Let me explain. In parentheses, you got y plus 4. Since you got the same thing, I'm only going to write y plus 4 one time. For the non-parentheses, that's the part what I divided by. Like we divided by 5x and we divided by 9. So for its own group, I get 5x plus 9. And there's our answers. Well, I hope this was a helpful review. If you have any further questions, stop by the Math Resource Center, room ESEE 1112. Otherwise, good luck, and you'll hear me again when I review the final. Thank you. Have a great day.